Happy New Year, and I hope that you have a wonderful New Year today because it's the first day of 2022. Today we are going to do a special workshop together with Annabelle. So this is Annabelle. You will be quite a lot starting this session because she will be doing more of the role of the person who is going to do all the activities. Yeah. So let's welcome Annabelle. Yeah. And then today also we are going to do something very special because since this is the first day of the year, of course we have to set the year right? So that is the reason why we are also going to do a DIY vision board, right? Now, what is a vision board? A lot of people are asking, right? So vision board basically is something that you want to achieve in life. For example, let's ask Annabelle. So Annabelle, so this year being 2022, what would you like to achieve, or what is your wish or your dream?
I'm not actually quite sure about that yet.
She's not quite sure about that yet. Okay. So what do you want to say? For example, is there anywhere that you want to go or you want to do during the whole year?
Somewhere I want to go.
Somewhere you want to go. Okay. So later on, what we will do, we are going to put it onto the vision board. All right. So that is basically what it is about. Yeah, a vision board for kids. One thing that we have realized is kids don't really emphasize a lot of goals setting as well as or resolution, but adults we do a lot. Every year we will set up a set of list of what we want to achieve. Sometimes we achieve it, sometimes we don't, and then we will continue to put it up, right? So like for example, for me, my goal every year is to eat healthy and live a healthier lifestyle. I wouldn't say it is 100% achieved, but at least it helped during the MCO because what we realized is during MCO time, we have to cook most of the time at home because we can't go out, right? So that is where I really eat very, very healthily. But now, since that we are out and about again, it is not so achievable anymore. Yeah. So it takes a lot of discipline as well as self-conscious, yeah, to actually try to make it a habit, for example, right? So that is why it is good to set a goal and then we work towards to achieve it. Now, this vision board doesn't mean that only kids can do or only adults can do. I would encourage that all of you do it as a family, right? Because a lot of the time, what we need to achieve, we need help from our kids as well, right? So that is why it is good if, let's say, all of us can do it together as a family, Okay, so for those of you who have already pre-registered with us, I am pretty sure that you have already gotten all the material ready, yeah, the materials. But for those of you who just joined us now, no worries, we are going to go through all the materials again, yeah, just to make sure that you have it, all right? So first and foremost, what we need is a big cardboard, right? So a big cardboard because we have a lot of goals that we need to put it in, all right? If let's say you do not have big ones, you can have a few of smaller ones and then you can actually combine it to make it a big one, right? So that is the main thing that we will need. Second thing is we will need our best companion, scissors as well as cutter, all right? So scissors and cutter, right? Now, for those of you who are very young and you're not comfortable with using the scissors and cutter, please make sure you get help from your parents, okay? Otherwise, then you need to do it under supervision, right? And then the next thing is we will need pencil or pen, right? Pencil or pen, right? pencil or pen, so that we can draw, right? Then we will need a marker, black marker. If let's say you have colorful marker, if let's say you want it to be very colorful, then you can use colorful marker, right? And then of course we will need hot glue gun or Yoo-hoo glue, right? So this also we will need. Optionally, we will also need some fabric, right? Now this fabric is not those fabric that very new, okay? So I will suggest you to use those like maybe from your old t-shirt, all right? And then after that, we will need some yarn, for example, okay? Some cloth pack, okay? All these tiny cloth pack if you have, okay? If not, then we will also need some push pins, yeah? Push pins, okay? These are sharp, so that is why be very careful.
To be under supervision.
Yes. You will also need ribbons, right? Now, for those of you who do not want to have so many complicated things, all you need to do is get ready your paint set. Where's the paint? Yeah, so palette as well as paint, right? And of course, brush and water for you to clean, right? And also cloth for you to clean the brush. Basically, that is all that we need.
And an apron if you're not careful.
Yes. So if let's say you are doing painting, like what Annabelle says, you need apron so that it keeps your clothes clean.
Just like how I'm wearing the apron.
Right. Good. All right. So those are the materials that we will need. Alternatively, if let's say, for example, you have a lot of those cork from bottles, yeah, you can also use it. Those will be good because you can actually do a cork board instead. Yeah. Today we are going to do a simpler version, which is with painting, because Annabelle is already getting ready to paint with her apron. Yeah. But we will also going to share with you how you can do the board with other options. Okay. So first and foremost, let's get one board ready, big one, yeah. If let's say you want to make it bigger, make sure you extend it, stick it with masking tape.
I'm holding a very big one.
Yeah, okay. We will use this, all right, because this one is good enough. So the rest all we can put one side. Right. So what we do here, we have to divide different partitions, yeah, different partitions. Now, first and foremost, of course, we will need to put our title, okay? So here we are going to do like 2022 goals or vision, all right? Or you can put your name and then 2022 vision board in the middle, right? And then after that, we are going to paint it. But first, we draw first, okay? So this one, since it's Annabelle, because we are also trying to encourage our kids to come up with the vision board. So this one, when it is done, she's going to put it at home and she's going to continue monitoring her goals and whether she achieved it or not, okay? So first and foremost, we are going to separate it into different compartments, okay? So how do you want to do it? Here, can we write your name?
Yes.
Yeah? So let's draw a line so that later on we can paint it first, okay? So here we can paint it, and then after that we will put your name, okay?
I have to use the marker to write the name.
Can, but it will be very dull color because we only have black, okay?
Yeah.
So my suggestion is you paint here first with one color, then only you write that one on.
I want to do it like that.
Yeah. And then after that, so what we have planned is that here we are going to write Annabelle's name. And then here we are going to put 2022 goals.
Do I need to put my whole name?
You can put your nickname if you want. Yeah. Okay? So you can put your
My
nickname.
is very short.
Okay. What shape do you want in the middle?
I like heart
Heart shape?
or a cloud is okay.
Cloud shape. Do you know how to draw a cloud shape?
Yes, but it's not really straight.
Okay, so you just draw in the middle here, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it.
But I'm gonna need the ruler for the end part.
Okay. So you can put the ruler here.
Hold on, I can use them.
Okay, so while Annabelle is doing, is drawing out the outline for a cloud shape, okay, what we are going to do is, if let's say you have old cloth or old t-shirt that you no longer need, all you need to do is, you need a board, and then you can straight away use your cloth.
Can I put some detail on the cloud?
Yes, you can put details on the cloud, and then you can actually straight away stick it on. Yeah, just wrap the cardboard with the old fabric that you no longer need. Okay, you can, in fact, if let's say you say, oh, I don't have such a big piece of fabric, you can actually use different shapes or cut out different designs and then stick it all over. Okay, now main thing is, when you do, cover the back as well. Okay, otherwise then the back will look very how would I say, very unneat, yeah, not so neat. So we want it to be neat, because this vision board is going to be with us for the next 1 year. Okay, it's a full year starting from today. So make sure you stick it. But if let's say you do not have big enough cardboard, the cloth, all you need to do is, you can stick it front, make sure you cover all the front, and then back you can stick it a bit, and then after that you use another piece of cardboard of the same size to cover it, and you can paint it. That also can be done, right? If let's say you have cork from bottles, usually it comes with glass bottle. You can also use the cork. What you need to do is, you cut it half. Yeah, you cut it half, and then after that you can actually stick it onto the cardboard. Unfortunately, we do not have the cork, so I can't show you how. But if let's say you have, then you can just stick one by one on top of it, right? So that is another one thing.
So I do like a big mail design with like an envelope.
Okay, so this is what Annabelle drew. Okay, a cloud in the middle with a mail.
A big mail with like.
Okay, so this is a big mail, like a.
Yeah, I forgot to put the line here.
Okay, so you can put the line first. All right. So let's do this.
And then I did a bit of measuring.
Okay.
So I know what I'm gonna put there.
Okay. So once Annabelle is done, then she is going to paint it her favorite color. But before we paint it,
and both of the paints that's here is both of my favorite colors.
Right. So before we paint it, again, we need to also separate the cardboard into 2 more sections. Yeah. So let's wait for Annabelle to be done. So again, if let's say you are using fabric, you can also do the same. 2 separate color if you want. Then it makes it look nicer as well. Okay. All right. Okay, done?
Finished it up, yeah.
All right. So what we need to do now,
An envelope on top of an envelope.
an envelope on top of the envelope. So what we need to do now, we have to separate this part into 2 sections. Okay. Later on, I will show you why we need to separate it. So it will be good if, let's say, you put it 2/3 and 1/3. Yeah, 2/3 on top and 1/3 at the bottom. So let's put it up first. Okay, 37 plus 10, 47. So 47, we are going to separate it into 2. So we do here. So this will be the line that we are going to stop.
You should use a microphone on your shirt.
Okay. So this is where our line is, yeah. here, if you can see it, right? So here we are going to paint one color, and this is another color, right? Okay, so now Annabelle, what we will do is here you paint one color, here another color, and here another color. And then you can paint your cloud different color if you want, okay? So you can start.
But I only have 2 colors.
Never mind, we will have more colors here.
Oh yeah, you do.
So you just have to let me know what color you need. Then after that, I will just put it up.
Can you put in a blue?
So a bit of blue. So let's start with the painting.
And then I'm going to put pink here.
Okay.
So yeah,
Open it.
neither for that.
Open it first. You need to use a lot of pink, I know.
I'll get it out.
You gotta squeeze harder.
Okay.
No, stuck.
Stucky.
Okay. So
And
let's
then-
get ready. You can start painting the top part first, or the whichever that is.
No, I want to add one more color. That's one more color that I want to add.
Okay.
I want to add.
Now- We are using acrylic paint, so you need to make sure that your paint brush is dry before you dip into the
Can we
paint.
put in a white here?
Yeah.
I want to use white.
White as well.
And I like the light blue as well.
Okay.
Pink and purple.
So white.
Does that mean we need to mix in these 3 colors and this one with white as well? Because I like the
you
light
want pastel
colors.
color, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love pastels.
Okay.
Because I'm
So.
more into the light colors than
Okay.
darker colors. So I'm going to use this paintbrush to mix in the colors
All right.
for the pastel.
Okay.
Even though the paintbrush part, the brush on the paintbrush is wet, I can still mix it in.
Try to wipe dry first, okay?
Okay.
Before you
I
mix.
need a cloth.
So you can mix
I
the
haven't
blue
wiped it dry
one.
yet, not wiped dry.
Okay, this one is a bit
And
hardened.
then you also need to put one inside of
The pink.
yeah, I like pastel.
Okay.
Mostly it's pastel pink and blue.
Okay.
Okay, I did a little bit of drying with this.
Okay, so now you can mix.
Mix them all together. Have you tried making pastel colors?
Yes, of course. Enough? White?
The yellow doesn't look pastel.
Not exactly. So we add more white to it.
Then it will look pastel.
Okay. So while you are doing, I am going to help you with painting as well. So what color do you want to paint
Wait, I need to finish mixing
here,
up the colors.
here, and here?
Wait, I'm gonna have to finish mixing colors first of all. That's the first thing I need to do.
Okay, so here, what color do you want?
Pastel pink, so I need to mix it.
Here
Pastel blue.
and
Here will be pastel purple.
purple, blue, and pink. Okay,
And then inside of the cloud, it's gonna be a mixture of yellow and
other colors.
white and other colors.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to paint this purple color one for you, okay?
I need to still make it pastel.
You can mix the rest of these two first.
Okay.
Okay, so I will mix this one for you since I'm going to paint it.
Okay.
Right.
This is gonna look very nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one looks like a bubblegum pink now. And it looks very, and now it looks very light. I think you put enough like white inside of the pink one.
Okay.
Including the,
Okay, so what we do now is,
so let me like,
the color now is all pastel color because Annabelle likes mostly pastel color.
except for the blue.
Yeah, blue, we have not mixed it yet. So in order for you to make pastel color, what you do
Need the
is
color and white.
white. Okay, so 1 part color, 2 part white. All right? Okay, so let's
Let me mix in
turn
the
this
blue now.
for you.
I need to mix in painting the blue now.
I am going to start painting the purple color.
I don't think there's enough like
White for the blue?
yeah.
Okay. So we are going to add more white to the blue.
Need more white.
Okay.
Yes, it's getting light.
Okay.
I need to get more light.
So we will start painting. So first part is pink, right? Where you put your name.
Yes.
And then second part is blue.
And put the palette on the headboard.
Okay. So I'll push this lower. This one put one side first. This one can put nearer to you.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna need the clock.
Okay. So let's start painting. Now, if let's say you are also doing painting, please make sure you paint two layers. Yeah. Once it is dry, then you can paint the second layer.
Once the first layer is dry, then we can do the
Yeah.
second layer.
That's correct. All right. So we will paint one layer first, and then
This is so far away.
we will paint one layer first, and then after that we are going to paint the second layer after the session. Yeah.
Yes.
So we will not take so
Because,
much
like,
time.
My one, it looks like very transparent right
Yeah. Yours one definitely will need to
now. And
paint
it's gonna be
two.
very hard if I'm a left-hander.
Yeah. Annabelle is a left-hander, lefty.
Lucy right
Yeah, that is why if let's say we are doing it together, then we will be fighting.
Unless it's not like that close.
Okay.
The brushes aren't that close.
Yep. So purple is almost done.
So is the pink. I think we're gonna have to refill the pink one.
Nah, it's okay. For now, it will be enough. Later on, we are going to refill it when you need to paint the second layer. Okay?
Okay.
Mm.
This is very hard to paint. I have to change to my right hand.
Well, you can use both hands. It's fine.
You
Right.
might see me you might see me up some of my head get out of the camera.
So while we are doing painting, of course, at the same time, let's think about what we want to put on our vision board. What do we want to achieve,
I've already
in
said
the
at beginning
vision
that I want to
board?
it's a place I want to go.
It's a place that you want to go. Okay. So you have to start thinking, yeah?
I've
Where
already
do you
thought
want?
about it.
You have thought about it. So apart from that, what else do you want to achieve?
I'm not sure. But it's actually something that I already have.
Something that you already have.
It's real.
Okay. So it's good if let's say you already know. If not, then you should start thinking about it. Okay. So purple is done.
Getting out the line.
It's fine. Just do
Okay,
it slowly.
What color are we gonna do? Ooh, the water's not green.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
So as you
it
can
got
see,
onto
even
the
our
table.
brush
Oh, no.
water
got on
cup
the
is
table.
actually recyclable.
It got on the table.
It's okay. No worries. It's okay. Right. So you
might
continue.
See me move out of the camera because like I'm trying to do this.
Okay. So once you're done with the pink, you can start with the blue, okay? So I'll leave the blue for you. And then after that here, maybe later on only you put, okay?
And maybe I want to put more colors
Mm.
as well.
So you can continue painting. Now, for the rest of you, if let's say, for example, you want to
Use fabric.
you use fabric, like what Annabelle says, okay? So you can, what you need to do is just wrap it, yeah? So wrap it with the fabric.
And then after you finish that one, what? You have to use like a marker to write down your stuff.
Yeah, later on for yours, you will need marker, okay? So you can use fabric to cover it. You can also put different color fabric or different, what do you call that? different type of design. Yeah, maybe you want to cut
Okay.
it different shapes or different you know, some t-shirts have those characters on it, right? So you can also cut it out and then stick it on, right? But if let's say you want to do it, then I would suggest you to use the back part of the t-shirt as first to cover the front, okay? And then you cut out the shape, only stick it on. Then it will look nicer. Okay, you can stick at the side as well.
So now we gotta refill the pink one.
We paint the blue one first.
Then only we'll refill.
Yeah, because it's not dry yet. So let's wait for it to dry. Okay, so paint the blue one first, okay? All right?
Because we have these small ones here, and then but we have one more.
It's okay. You paint the blue one first because main thing is we paint the main part, the background first, okay?
And then after that, we can add more color.
Yes, correct. Okay, and then next thing is, of course, for those of you who have already done painting, the next step is we need to write your name as well as the year. Okay?
Year you are born.
No, 2022, not the year you are born. Okay?
How about the year 2022 was born?
Yeah. Of course, if let's say you are born in year 2022, then it makes sense, right? Okay. So what we are going to do is you can use different colored paper if you like, and then after that you can cut it out. Okay. What I will do now is I am going to write 2022 on different color paper. I have 4 colors here, so I'm going to make full use of all these 4 colors, and then I am going to cut it out. Okay, you can also do the same. Then after that we can stick it on later on. Yeah. So in terms of the what font to use, that is entirely up to you. Okay.
You can use any font.
Yes.
As long as you know how to draw the font.
You can do different font as well.
If you know how to draw the font, then
Okay, so what we do is we are going to put number 2.
Number 2 on one paper.
Mm-hmm.
Which for me, I'm probably gonna want to like try and do like an outline with the color and then write it down.
You want to write it down?
And I write it down on like the cardboard after the paint is done dry. All the paint is done drying. And then like I outline it with a color.
Okay, good.
Because that's creative.
Yeah. So you can also do the same.
So
Like what Annabelle said. She will paint different color. She will draw on it and then paint different color and then use a black marker to outline it. Yeah, it can be done too.
You like use a black marker to like color it in.
Yep. Okay, so
done layer 1 of the paint, and once layer 1 is dry, you can do layer 2.
okay. Okay, so number 2 is done, one of it. Okay, so I am going to cut out 0 as well as the other 2. Okay, so first
we
2.
need 3 2s.
Yes, we need 3 2s. Okay. Now, for kids, yeah, please make sure in order to save the paper so that you can use, I always emphasize this, do it at the corner. Don't do it in the middle. Because when you do it in the middle, when you start cutting, the whole piece of paper you can't use anymore. But if let's say you do it at the corner, you still have other places. Yeah. So that is why it will be good if let's say you do at the corner. So you save. After all, what we are trying to achieve is to live more sustainably, you see.
And
Okay.
don't throw like your rubbish inside of the ocean.
Yeah, don't throw rubbish in the ocean.
Like plastic.
Alright, so let's do a big 0.
I think I'm gonna need more blue paint. Blue paint.
You need more blue paint? Okay. Later I will add for you, okay?
But I haven't even finished layer 1.
Right, so 0. Now you don't have to follow my font, yeah, you can do your own font.
Yeah. You can do your own font.
Okay, so let's,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need like
okay. So later on I will add more paint for you.
No, I don't have enough blue paint.
There's still a little bit of blue there, so you can use it 1st.
But when there's actually not a lot left, then
Okay, so
scrape it out.
cutting the 0 is a bit difficult because of the circle in the middle, yeah. So you have to be very, very careful not to break it.
What if I don't finish my gold thing when even after the FB live is over? Then the FB live is gonna be there longer.
Okay, so 0 is done. We need another 2 more 2. Put one side first, and then we are going to take another color. This one, I am just going to trace it and cut it. It's much easier. Okay.
Yeah, I think I definitely need more blue paint.
Need more blue paint. All right, coming.
Because you're the one who can reach out the paint.
Yes, blue paint.
I need more as well.
Pink, later on. Yeah.
Okay, because I already finished the.
Yeah, we do the blue one first.
Maybe you should have more white instead of the white one.
Let me put it here so it's easier for me.
I think you should have more like white instead of the white colored one as well.
Why?
Because there's not a lot of white. And then the card is very big.
The card is very big. Okay, so you can mix it first.
Try this.
Let's see whether the color is the same or not. Okay, so far this is what we have done. Okay, so we are going to paint the rest of the area with blue paint. All right, let's continue.
I got paint on my.
It's okay, just a little bit. All right, so let's cut the other 2. So I am going to save some time and cut 2 paper at the same time since I've already traced out the 2 here. So I am going to put the other paper underneath it. Yeah, so I can cut 2 at the same time to make sure that it is the same shape and same height.
Wait, I'm gonna check if the purple's done.
You're going to check the purple whether it's done. Okay. Okay. So next, let's cut. Okay. Almost there. Our number 2.
It's not the right blue.
It's not the right blue. It's too dark, is it?
Yeah, too dark.
All right, so we have to add a bit of white in it.
A bit more white.
A bit more white. All right. Okay, so the other 2 is done. All right, so let's put one side. And we are going to add some more white for Annabelle.
We need to check if the purple's dry yet.
You paint all blue first, okay?
Okay.
Then only you check.
If there's not enough white, then I can put it on myself.
Okay. Okay.
Is this the correct color? I can't tell.
Yeah, a bit more. a bit more white. Okay. So done with 2022, and then the next one is, of course, either you can put goals or you can put vision. Okay, so it's up to you. So for that, we are going to just write it on. Yeah, so we are not going to cut out. So we will only cut out the year. So next one is, since you have two compartments, yeah, two sections, yeah, of different color for your cardboard, like what we have here. Okay. So one section is your goal, to achieve, to be achieved. The other section is achieved. Okay. So, or you can put done. It's up to you. So you can either write it, or you can actually cut out different color again, yeah, for the word, and then after that you stick it on. So for me, I am going to cut it out, yeah. I am going to use very simple word. One is go, the other one is done, right? So as simple as it is. So let's see what other colors do we have.
Okay. I feel like this blue is not the same exact blue.
It's okay, it's almost the same, yeah.
Yeah. Because I love it, this blue is okay.
Nah, it looks the same. It's just that maybe it's because it's still wet. That is why you didn't see it. All right. So we will still be using the same 4 colors of paper, and then we are going to just different type of combination of color. Okay.
But for me, I'm not going to use the paper.
You're not going to use the paper. All right. Okay. So we are going to put maybe white for gold, and then maybe pink for done. Okay.
Sometimes when I'm trying to paint spots that's not done, it gets
Mhm.
the spots that's already done.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
So
okay when I do the second layer?
you finish the first layer first. Okay.
Maybe a little more blue paint. Okay, I don't know how to do this color.
Okay. So go. Later, I'm going to show you. For this, you can, if let's say you are not really comfortable writing it, you can actually print it out, yeah, if you want. But if you can, try to write it and then cut it out. Okay, so goal, G-O-A-L. So that is your goal, right? Then after that, you just cut it out, and then you can just stick it on. And then the other one is we will use pink, and then after that we are going to put done. So D O N E. Okay, done. So then after that, you can straight away cut it off and then to stick it on. So this one, we will have to wait until the paint is dry, then only we will stick it on, all right? So let's see what is the progress so far. A bit more, almost there. Okay. Now, once we are done with all this, the next thing is to list down what is your goal that you want to achieve, right? So if let's say you have all this cloth pack, it will be useful. If let's say you have the colorful ones, yeah, then you can actually add it on. You can straight away put blue, depending on how many goal you want to set and how many goal you want to achieve for the year, okay? But for the kids, of course, we also do not expect them to have so many goals. So probably 5 to 6 is good enough, yeah, so that we make sure that it is achievable for them, right? So some of the kids, they may say that, oh, I want to, say for example, I want to go Disneyland, for example. Then what we can do as parents, then we will say, okay, so in order for us to be able to go to Disneyland, for example, we may need to do certain things in order for us to achieve the goal. Now, first and foremost, maybe we need to save money, yeah? So it also encourages them to save. So we can encourage them to earn extra money, then they can put it aside as savings, okay? Now, how do you actually earn money as a kid, yeah? So there are a lot of ways, and one of the best way, of course, is to help the parents to do chores. Then you get extra credit, for example, right? So there are a lot of things that will come in order for us to achieve the goal, yeah? Or perhaps they say that, oh, if let's say you want to encourage them to read books, for example, yeah? So you can tell them that, okay, your goal is to read 10 pages a day. That is what we are trying to also cultivate our kids, yeah, because we realize that kids nowadays, they don't really read books that much. So we are also trying to encourage them to read more books. So you can actually tell them that, okay, your target is to read. Of course, we won't tell them that, you know, you have to read like 1 book a week or 1 book in a month. Sometimes it's not achievable if, let's say, the book is very thick. So we will tell them that, okay, 10 pages a day. So it is more achievable.
So I'm about to check if the purple is dry.
Okay, so far this is what have been done. So only left the middle part. Okay, so Annabelle, you can continue.
Let me check if this purple is
This one is dry.
Okay, so I can start on the second layer.
We don't really need to start the second layer first. That one we can do after the FB Live, okay? But now what we do is we paint here first. Okay? We paint the inside part here.
Okay.
We use a smaller brush.
But I'm just adjusting doing the second layer because
second layer you can do, yeah. Second layer definitely you will need to do later, after.
I need to write down.
Maybe you put this second layer first so that you can write the name later on. Yeah, the rest all no need first, okay?
Okay, just the pink one.
Yeah, use the big brush for the pink one.
You told me to use a small one.
Small one is for here because you need to put in the details. Yeah? Okay, so the small paint brush. Okay, another small paintbrush is smaller. Okay, so there are a lot of things. Now, this one is, of course, definitely you will need to put in the goal together after discussion with your parents. Yeah, because certain, of course, if let's say you are old enough to do your own goal setting, it will be good so that you can put it down. Otherwise, then if let's say you are still very young, like for example 5, 6 or 7 years old, or anything below 8 years old, if let's say you want to do your goal setting, because this is the first time, it will be great to discuss with your parent, yeah, so that we make sure that it is achievable. Now, by definition of achievable means that you would be able to achieve it by the end of the year, for example, or you are able to achieve.
I think I need more pink paint now.
You need more pink paint?
My favorite part on doing the paint is making the pastel colors.
Okay, so maybe you want to try to do it yourself instead?
Yes.
Okay, so this is pink and this is white. I will do the white for you because this one is a bit hard to squeeze out. Okay. Okay, so alternatively, of course, if let's say you want to make it more visual, then what you do is you can actually put, you can actually cut out
Can I try putting in some more like
pictures. Okay, pictures, yeah. So you can cut out pictures from magazines. If let's say you have magazines, yeah. Say for example, you want to go to Disneyland, then you cut out the picture of a Disneyland and then paste it there. Okay? Let me wipe out this part first so that you can squeeze it out yourself. All right, so put probably about 5 to 6, not too much, not too many vision or too many goals, unless you know that you are able to achieve it. Okay, now this goal is, if can, try to put something that you are really, really keen to achieve. Yeah, not something that you just feel like doing it, or something that your parents want you to do it. Okay,
Because it's like something at the end of it.
so it must be something that you need to, or you really want. Yeah, like for example, you can say that, okay, I want to learn a new skill, for example. Okay, so you can put it down there. All right. Okay, so you are going to start with the second layer of the pink paint. Good. So let's put it here. Yeah, so that you don't stain the table. Okay, so let's wait for Annabelle to complete the coloring and then the painting. Then after that, we will put it up. Okay, what we are going to do, since we will have to discuss on her vision or her goal, so we are going to leave that part after
I finished.
she finished with the board. Main thing is for you, the same thing, what you need to do is complete the board first. Okay, so once the board is completed, then you can discuss among you and your parents what are the goals, or if let's say it involves family related, yeah, then you need to make sure that all of you are agreeable to it, right? Like for example, like what Annabelle mentioned much earlier before the session, she said that she hoped she can go back to Legoland and Disneyland. So I said, okay, so we need to discuss on that, because it is not easy to bring the whole family. Yeah, so that is why we need to make sure that all of us play our part. Because I also know that some of the parents nowadays, they have to, both parents are working. Yeah, so time to arrange for the whole family to go, for example, it may be a bit difficult as well. So that is why you need to discuss it, right? Now, of course, if you are saying that, oh, I want to read 12 books this year, that is achievable. If let's say you read one book a month, right? But of course, if you want a bigger challenge, then you can say that, I want to read 100 books this year. But if let's say you say that you want to do 100 books this year, which means if let's say you want to divide it into 12 months, roughly each month you will have to read 10 books. Is it achievable or not? So that is, that one you really need to put it down. Okay. Now, of course, some of you may say that I want to learn a new skill. Okay, if let's say you already know what skill you want to learn, it will be good. You can put it down there. Like for example, piano, for example, or another musical instrument. What musical instrument? Violin, for example. Or if let's say you want to say, okay, I want to learn coding. It's a new skill. Okay, so you can also put it there. Right?
It keeps staining the table.
Yes, so you got to be very careful, and you are already staining the blue color part. Try not to touch the blue color part, yeah?
I'm trying to.
Okay. All right. So basically, that is all in terms of the goal setting. I hope that all of you already understand how to do the goal setting part. Yeah, it has to be something that you really, really want to achieve. Okay. And of course, like I mentioned, you can write it in a piece of paper, yeah, or you can actually find pictures from magazines, or if let's say you want, then you can actually find it from the internet and then print it out, and then stick it on. Now there are a few options how you can do it. Okay, if let's say your board is done, top part, if let's say you put your name, then here is what you put, like 2022 vision or 2022 goal.
Okay,
All right.
The pink part.
Okay, so Annabelle has done hers. So she will need to paint the middle part. Okay, so let's paint the middle part.
Can we add more colors?
What color do you want?
I want to see the color selection.
We only have these few colors. Let me put it all up for you so that you know which one that you want. Then you can add it on to your palette, okay?
And then I can also get pastel.
And also this. Okay. Right?
Is there no orange?
You can mix the orange.
Yeah, I want to make like pastel orange and then pastel red.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna put these back.
okay, these two back. All right. So next thing is what you
Shake
do.
it.
Once you have done with your goal,
Okay, can you please move the like cardboard? I need to.
once you are done with your goal setting, okay, probably about 5 to 6 goals, then you stick it on to the top part. Okay, so for Annabelle, she is going to stick it on the blue part. Either you can stick it on, or you can actually, if let's say you have all this cloth pack, you can actually stick the cloth
Can I
pack.
use this one to like mix in the colors?
Can? Okay, so you can use this to stick it on. Alright? Then it will make it look nicer too. If let's say you do not want to stick the cloth pack onto the cardboard, you can use yarn, put string. Okay, remember we have done this
So
once.
first of all, I need
Yeah.
to-
We did the friendship photo frame, right? That was the time that we actually put up the string layer by layer. So you can also do the same. Then you can clip it on. Okay?
So, first of all, before I make it pastel, I need to mix those. I need to mix in red and yellow.
Okay. So that is one part. Okay. The other option is, remember just now we have done the 2022, 2022, the word. Okay, so this one you can actually stick it
Wait.
in the middle. Okay,
Wait.
so you can stick it onto the board itself in the middle or anywhere that you want. Okay, now this part is where you put go. Okay, if let's say you have done with the go word, right? So you cut out all your alphabet and then you stick it here. Go. G-O-A-L. Okay, you can put it the other way around also. Or you can put it here. It's up to you. But my suggestion is to put it at the side so that you can see. Then, because here you will be putting, you will be sticking all your goals. Yeah, so the word go have to be at the side or top, but you can't cover it with your the paper or the pictures. Otherwise, then you won't know what is this. Right? So that is the first part. And then why I put done? This is where we do our checklist, whether we have achieved it or not. Because some goals, we can actually achieve it much earlier. Yeah. So when it is achieved, then we transfer the goal or the picture of the goal down to this category. So this category is where we will put done, D-O-N-E. Okay, either you put it here or you put it here. But again, don't cover it with your goal or the picture. Right, so put it very prominent so that you know that this is the done section and this is the goal section. Okay, now this is where Annabelle is going to write her name. So at least she will know that this is her goals that she wants to achieve. Right? So basically that is the whole vision board. Of course, if let's say you want to make it more beautiful, you can stick some ribbons anywhere you want. Okay? If let's say you want to make it as a nice frame, for example, after you have painted it, you can actually put ribbon at the side. Yeah? Or you can also use colored paper to stick the side to make sort of like a frame look to it. And then this one, you can actually either hang it or stick it onto the wall or put it onto the cabinet. Yeah, so that you can refer to it every time. Now, one thing about goal setting is when you see it, you will want to achieve it more, right? What we realize is even for adult, for example, for us, if let's say we don't write down our goal and refer to it every day or every time, we tend to forget. And when we forget, then we are not, definitely we are not going to achieve it. So it is important to put your vision board in a place where it is visible, so you can refer to it every time. It will be good if, let's say, you have, say for example, you have a cabinet, yeah, those low cabinet whereby you can actually display this onto the cabinet. Then you can refer to it every day, right? Some of you may want to say, oh, I want to hang it. So if let's say you want to hang it, what you need to do is add yarn, yeah, one strand of yarn at the back, and then you can hang it. If let's say you want to hang it on the door to your room, you can actually hang it. Okay, just make sure you have the hook to hang it, right? So I hope that all of you will be able to come up with 5 to 6 goals that you would love to achieve by the end of the year. Definitely, we would love to see all your goals achieved so that this part is full. Yeah, that is what we want to see, right? So we will let Annabelle continue with her painting.
Just what it is that I can't put the white.
Too much. So you can, maybe you can use some of the orange first, then only you add, or you can transfer some here, just a bit here. Okay? Yeah, I think that is enough. That's enough already. Enough? Yeah, because otherwise then it will be the same color afterwards. Okay, so you add more white to this part. Okay, so we will wait for Annabelle to complete her painting. And then after that, we are going to stick it up. Please make sure when you are done, send us a picture, because we would love to see how your vision board looks like. Yeah, and of course, we would love to see all your vision, for example. And let's hope that we will be able to see it being materialized as well. So we would love to see all of you achieve your goals, yeah. So make sure you send us a copy, a photo of your vision board, right? So for those of you who joined us today, thank you very much. I hope that you have learned something. Now, we are going to definitely continue the weekly workshop. It's just that probably the timing-wise may be different. Yeah, it's either in the morning or in the afternoon, but it definitely is going to be on Saturday. So if you are not able to join us during this time, don't worry. Yeah, you can actually watch the replay of the video. All right. Okay. And also, we thank you for all your support throughout the whole of last year. Without all of your support, we would not be able to continue this Facebook Live until now, yeah. It has been 7 months since we started officially doing our own Facebook Live on Craftspace Facebook page. Yeah, it has been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges. However, we are very happy that we are actually able to achieve what we have until now. So we hope that we will be able to provide a better content this year. So please make sure you continue to join us and support us every week. Also, thank you for all the kids for your participation. Yeah. A lot of you actually participated in the contests that we have been organizing last year. There are a few that we have not announced it yet. It takes a little bit longer time for us to announce the winners because, well, all of the creation are very good. So that is why we also take slightly longer time to decide who should win. Yeah. Of course, everyone should be a winner, but because there's also a collaboration with different partners, so we have to make sure that everyone agrees to the list, yeah, or the winners, right? So please be patient. We definitely will announce it, and then we will definitely send out all the details. As for prizes, then we will arrange or communicate directly with you to arrange it how you want it to be sent, or maybe you can come to our center to collect it at Tropicana Gardens Mall. All right. So what is going to happen in January? It's going to be a very busy month. While we just finished Christmas, yeah, we are now preparing for Chinese New Year. So do look forward to the next few weeks, because we will be doing Chinese New Year craft. Today we are doing something that is different, yeah, because we are doing New Year resolution. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, so New Year resolution. So next week onwards, we will be starting on our Chinese New Year craft. So for those of you who would like to decorate for Chinese New Year, please make sure you join us. All right. So that is all for today. So once you're done with your vision board, please make sure you share it with us. Okay?
I just finished it, but I realized that I got on the purple.
You can paint it over later on.
Yeah.
So Annabelle has done painting the middle part. So later on, she will outline it with the black marker. And then after that, she will put up all the goals and also the cutouts, yeah, of the alphabets as well as the numbers, right? So we look forward to her final artwork. We are going to definitely share it on our Facebook page. If let's say you are sending it us, then we are also going to put it up.
And I'm definitely going to start on the purple second.
All right. Okay. So I will see you all next week. Until then, for those of you who are going back to school, come 10th of January, I hope that you are ready. Though now it's just the 1st of January, but let's get everything ready, yeah? For those of you who are traveling, please travel safe, as well as take good care of yourself, since it is the raining season. Everywhere is actually flooded, right? Also, if can, try to stay at home as much as possible, because after all, we are still in phase 4 of MCO, right? So thank you very much for joining us today, and hopefully you will have a wonderful day or wonderful weekend, in fact. Yeah, so I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I need more purple paint.
You need more purple paint. You should wait.